Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's the brain of the mainframe here now, Scala with the POPXP, and I'm here to bring you episode number 2 of Popcoland Streaming the Fun. But before we get started, make sure to click that subscribe button and smash that bell to get notifications when we go live and when we upload awesome new content. So here it is, everyone. We're at episode 2, and today we are going to explore issue 1 of Nintendo Power. That's right, this 1988 classic is here. I didn't get this book off the shelves, nor did I get it fresh out of the mailbox back in 1988. It's something I've acquired as a collector over the years, and I got it on eBay maybe about 8 years ago or so, but it was definitely a must-have. And as you can see, I mean, it's in good shape, but it's definitely, you know, it's been read. It's got a little wear and tear, but it's complete. It has the poster, it has everything in it, and for me, it's a reader copy. And for those of you out there, the few of you that do know me personally, I'm not a slab guy. I'm not this and that. If I have something, I want to touch it. You know, I want to touch it. I want to hold it. I want to experience the piece. So that's what this is right here. So we've got issue number 1, Nintendo Power, 1988. We're going to explore the pages of this beauty. We're going to hang out with Nestor. So let's get going and let's check out Nintendo Power number 1. Here it is. Nintendo Power issue number 1 from my personal collection. Just an iconic gaming magazine from July, August 1988. Retailed for $3.50. Most people, obviously, you know, you could go to your local pharmacy or supermarket back in the day, anywhere that you had a magazine rack, and you could typically find the Nintendo Power magazines. Like most of us, though, we did do the mail and subscription, so every month we got our next issue. This issue here is the very first issue, iconic cover. I do have to say, probably the only time you see Bowser looking a little silly, not so intimidating, but definitely an awesome, iconic claymation style cover. And I believe they did an homage to this in the very last issue of Nintendo Power back in 2012, I believe. If I'm wrong, you know, comment below. But here, I mean, I wonder if this is like in a museum. How cool would it be if this little statuette still existed? But let's dive in. So this issue was highlighting Super Mario Bros. 2, Zelda Second Quest in-depth review, baseball roundup, and over 50 pro tips. Nintendo, the source for NES players straight from the pros. Now this magazine's in pretty good shape. But again, this is a reader copy. This is one I like to look through every now and then when I'm feeling nostalgic. And right inside that front cover, if any of you have ever seen this, the power line to the pros, the Nintendo hotline. If you're having a hard time, you could call in. And it was a pay service. You could call in and actually get advice from gamers on how to beat a level. My parents would have ringed me a new one. We have our table of contents here. And as you see, we've got Super Mario Bros. 2. I apologize for the glare. Super Mario Bros. 2, Second Quest of Zelda, Baseball Roundup, Counselor's Corner, Howard and Nestor, Classified Information, Pack Watch, some Players Contest, Players Polls. Next issues from the editor is listed here. We've got Double Dragon. Awesome game. Love the cartoon. Gauntlet, Contra, Wheel of Fortune, and Jeopardy 78. And some players' forums, NES Journal, Mailbox, NES Archives, Video Spotlight, the Top 30. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is still Players' World Champ. I think even to this day. Alright, so here we are with our first article, our first section here of Super Mario Bros. 2. And this was so cool because they always broke everything out. I always loved the illustrations. Again, look at Bowser here. He looks like an old man that just lost his teeth. But look at that. Oh, that'd be so cool. I need to get a graphic of that on the wall in the studio. Here we've got our Mario, Luigi, Toad, Princess. What I always thought was so cool about Super Mario Bros. 2 is, you know, you got the whole cast here. You got the whole crew. And for me, in 1988, I was only 4 years old. But when I started to get a little bit older and I was exploring these games, they had been out for a couple years now, but there was also a cartoon. So this made sense to me. So the original Super Mario Brothers game was a little tough because I'm like, where's Luigi? Where's Toad? Where's Princess? Why can't I play them? Super Mario Brothers 2 brought that to me. Yet, I have to say, it's my least favorite Super Mario Brothers game. Now, what Nintendo would do is they'd take out, right, how to play. Here's some tips. Learn to jump 3 different ways. Master the basics. Pick up items. Throw. Earth shakes. Explode. Life enemies. Vegetables. Slide and hit. So they'd start to teach you actually how to play. It was a strategy guide. It was a section in the magazine that's an actual strategy guide. So they'd teach you the basics, the tutorial. They'd go through what the items were, what the characters were. Now this is cool because now you get to see and understand, like, okay, so who are these characters? Well, they're listed here for you. You know, that's a vegetable, that's a sprout. What do they do? Everything is explained for you here. And that's what was so great about these magazines, because they really just helped you out. And for most gamers, I don't know, did you, in reply in the comments below, did you use the Nintendo Power magazine as a resource? Or did you use it as, this is awesome, I've got this, and I have my Nintendo Powers? Super Mario Bros. 2 Sports Festival. So now they get into the actual gameplay. So you have World 1-1. They walk you through it. Everything is broken down from that opening sequence where Mario falls down and you get down to the door. Breaks up your first world. So you get a whole panoramic view of what you have to do right across 2 pages. It's a map of everything you need to do. And that's what was great too about these, is you had these maps you could follow. And then all the tips, where everything is. Here's your sprouts, your potions, your shells, your one-ups. Everything is identified for you. Pretty cool. Definitely can't get that nowadays. Not in this form. And then they bring you through World 1-2. Same thing. Everything's laid out. Panoramic view. Here's your map. Here's where everything's located. Very cool. No one was doing this at this time. No one got this in depth, especially with a mail order magazine. Now we're entering World 2-1. Again, always love these cool illustrations in between. Birdo encounter. So neat. World 2-2. I kind of feel like I need to break this game out. This is where the nostalgia kicks in, right? And it's like, I think I need to break out my NES. I think I need to give Super Mario World 2 another shot. Now, here is a game that I freaking love. But truth be told, I've never beaten this game. I've never beaten Zelda. And this is the second Quest Begins breakdown article. And again, it's going to follow that whole same concept. It's going to give you, you know, where they are, where you are at this point in the game. How to enter another world. What's different from the first quest. So Zelda's been out for a while now before this magazine, so they're going to give you the second quest. Again, everything's broken out. Here's all your maps. Here where everything is. This is where this magazine would be very useful for me for Legend of Zelda. Because this game just kicked my ASS. But I loved it. But it definitely took a beating on my attention span. Again, where your map, where key elements are, where the magic book's located, things like that. Definitely a bit of a cheat sheet, I would say. Again, cool little illustrations. Love it. This is so cool. Like, you don't even have to have the games. You can just, like, kind of go through it and just... It's fun to peruse. And then, the key of the keys, what you would need, especially for Zelda, and you would get that, especially with these type of games, is the complete strategy map. What do you mean, Niall? Boom. Boom. The complete strategy map. The key to the land. Incredible. Why don't you take a shortcut? Well, let's explain it. Everything's here. And we'll see what's on the other side of this. Baseball roundup. And here is the poster, which is Baseball Roundup. I'm sorry. It's the baseball poster. You guys can see that. I don't know if it's I don't think it's necessarily Baseball Roundup. But it's right here with the Baseball Roundup article. And that poster makes it tricky. RBI. Oh no, it was. Sorry, it was the RBI poster. Team management. Man, I want to know who these artists were in these magazines, because this is just freaking funny. Look at that. It's team management. Look at that coach. What the heck? I don't know about these heads. Seems to be an innuendo there. Walking you through how to play, bunt, step, swing. I mean, they really broke everything down. So, I mean, we saw a Super Mario Brothers 2 breakdown, right? We've seen a Legend of Zelda RPG breakdown. We're looking at a sports game breakdown. I mean, Nintendo went all out. I mean, there was no game that really couldn't be broken down. Now we've got Counselor's Corner. This is where, you know, they give you advice on where you are during certain games. So in Metro, I have a hard time finding the power-up items. I usually get wiped out before I find them. Can you help? Question, answer. Question, answer. And that's how the Counselor's Corner went. Metroid, great game. Look at that, Super Mario Brothers 2. Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus. Rygar Castlevania. So cool. Help, please. Tell me how I can get my NES back from my father. He's glued to the set. Fun. Counselor's Corner. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Let's see what the question was on this one. I've had several bouts with Tyson. However, I have never beaten him. Please help. I want to win the dream bout. Speak out. Counselor's Corner is all about questions you have concerning NES game packs. We'll answer all kinds of questions, like how can I defeat this opponent, or where can I find hidden objects. And if we get enough inquiries or any one game, we just might do an entire feature. Sweet. I remember mailing in on Batman Forever. Howard and Nestor. Nestor, the iconic Nintendo Power mascot. Cool cartoon. Little comic strip. The classified information, the tips and secrets. Let's see what games we have on here. Ice Hockey from Agent 001. Pull the goalie and go for it. So there's a tip there. Secrets of the game. Rad Racer. I never played Rad Racer. I have played Ice Hockey though. Athena, I've never played that either. I wonder if that's any good. Get on the fast track. Mushroom magic means maximum strength. I love how it's like the top secret manila envelope. Contra. Build up your forces fast. That would be good to know for any Contra fans out there. Yeah, you know, for anyone that's a Contra fan, here, you may want to screenshot that. There you go. Heavy hitting hardware, Gunsmoke. Never played that game either. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Another World Circuit. What? Are you looking to pick a fight? Enter the passkey and commands as shown above, and you'll discover Another World Circuit. You'll wind up in a whole new ring and earn your title all over again. Can Little Mac take this level of punishment? What? You may want to zoom in on that and screenshot that too. Mike Tyson Punch-Out. The tips and tricks of 1988 gaming. What else do we have? Ring King. I never played Ring King. Ninja Kid. Played that before. Not a huge fan. Xanic. Never played Xanic either. Turn an enemy into an advantage. What? Double Dragon! Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Streets, toughs, moves to attack. Very cool. Attacking the enemy. Tips and tricks. Here we go. You want to learn to punch, headbutt, elbow punch, kick. Look at that anime style. I wonder who drew that. It's almost like, that almost looks like fan art right there. I wonder if they did incorporate fan art in their magazine. If you know, please comment below. But here's all: pin attack, over shoulder throw, spin kick, hair pull kick. So hair pull kick. So when the enemy ducks, approach, grab some hair, pull, and press the B button. So they're teaching you. That's your fighting tutorial right there. Mission. So now they're going to break out. We're doing it again. Here we go. They're going to do your step-by-step on how to go through your level. You have your panoramic view of the entire level, including up the apartment building. Or at least I call it the apartment building. So cool. Again, it almost looks like fan art. I wonder who did these. I wonder if they were local to the US or if they were artists from overseas. Or any of the original video game box art artists. Going through mission 3. So cool how they break all this down. Man, what a time. What a time. I think Nintendo needs to like reprint all of these. Do something. Imagine like a massive omnibus would be like this wide. It'd be insane. Gauntlet. Challenge the gauntlet for return of the sacred orb. With 2 exclamation points. Oh, I thought that was Conan for a minute. I've never played this game. Has anyone played Gauntlet? Is it fun? Is it something to explore? Contra! This is a fun game. This always that Predator look. Battling the aliens. NES game shows. Jeopardy. Here we go. Aw, Nestor. Not doing too hot there. Wheel of Fortune. Jeopardy! Some video shorts. Gunsmoke. Iron Tank. Rambo. Metal Gear. It's crazy how far some of these games, these iconic series go on. City Connection. I've never played City Connection. That looks kind of cool. Victory Road. Never played that either. Star Force. That game is awesome. Freedom Force was cool too. I thought it was a little tricky to play, but it's a fun game. Pack Watch. A look into the future of NES game packs. Keep your eye on a Pack Watch. We'll give you a glimpse into the future with all the hottest news about what's coming next to the NES. Oh, this is sweet. Yeah, this is where they break down the new games that were coming out. We got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Terra Cresta, 1943. One of my all-time freaking favorite games. Chesterfield, Go-Go 13, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. How did you guys like Zelda 2, Adventure of Link? Let me know in the comments below. Jackal, never played. World Games, never played. RoboCop, definitely played. Blaster Master, yeah, I played that one. Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf, never played that. Xenophobe, watched someone play it, but I've never played it. Empire City 1931, never played. I haven't played so many games. Simon's Quest, yep. Oh, what? Players Poll! Here we go. You'd fill out your players poll. Let's see. What do we have here? Using the postcard below, answer the following questions and your name will be entered in our players poll contest. First question. In general, how did you like the premiere issue of Nintendo Power? 1. It's great. 2. It's okay. 3. I didn't like it. I'm going to say 1. It's great. Even, 30-something years later. 32 years later. Do you plan on subscribing to Nintendo Power? Already have, but I can't anymore because you're gone. 2, I plan to soon. 3, I haven't decided. 4, I'm not interested. C, how many game packs do you currently own? Let's see how many I have. At this time, I had none back in 1988. Right now, I've got 15 plus. We'll have to check 5. How long have you owned your NES? 1988 again, not one. Let's see, when did I get mine? I've had my NES for 30 years, 1990. and I still have it, and it still works. Of the game reviews below, which two did you enjoy the most? Definitely Super Mario Brothers 2, and I'm starting to think I need to give that another play. I don't give that game enough credit. Zelda Second Quest was awesome too. They did a great breakdown. I wish I could pick 3 because Double Dragon had a great breakdown too. The official rules. No purchase necessary. Use this list to answer questions F, G, and H. Nice. Let's see what this is. NES Journal. Wired to the NES pipeline on what's happening around the world. Sweet! World News. Dragon Quest III RPG. Oh, cool. They even have books. Tips and Tactics. Zelda Tips and Tactics. The official Nintendo Player's Guide. What? That is cool. I want a copy of that. This is all the players' forum. Oh, awesome. NES Journal. I don't remember movies being in these magazines. Vibes. Pee-wee's Big Top. 8 Men Out. Let's see. Let's read Pee-wee's Big Top. Pee-wee Herman is back in a comedy adventure, Big Top Pee-wee. This time around, Pee-wee portrays an enterprising young farmer who enjoys life and the love of Winnie, the local school teacher. But everything is soon turned upside down, and when a traveling circus comes to town, featuring the dazzling beauty Gina, Pee-wee falls head over heels for the lovely trapeze artist and quickly finds himself in a torrid love triangle beneath the Big Top. Joining Pee-wee on his adventure is Chris Christopherson, A Star is Born, Trouble in Mind movie, as the dashing Mace Montana, Penelope Ann Miller, Biloxi Blues as Winnie, Valerie Golino as Gina, and Vance the Pig as Pee-wee's ever-faithful sidekick. Vance is no doubt the reason Pee-wee has described his new film as as not only a sexy love story, but also a buddy picture. That's funny. What do we have here? Celebrity profile. Kirk and Candace Cameron. What? That's hilarious. Kirk and Candace Cameron. Growing Pains and Full House. That's a funny article. There's 17 at the time. Mailbox. Dear Nintendo. That's cool. Metroid. NES Archivers. Here are the hottest Nintendo game scores around. If your scores amaze your friends and yourself, send them in. We'll publish the best in upcoming issues. Will you be the next NES achiever? That's cool. I wonder how many people lied on those. I wonder if they had to send like a Polaroid in. Video Spotlight. Events with readers. Player form is pretty big. Top 30. Here we go. Let's go through the top 30. Legend of Zelda, number 1. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, number 2. Metroid, number 3. Number 4, Super Mario Brothers. Number 5, Kid Icarus. Number 6, RC Pro-Am. I love that. I love that game, excuse me. Number 7, Ice Hockey. 8, Rad Racer. 9, Top Gun. 10, Double Dribble. So that's the top. So the top 30, though, continues on. So these are the top games of 1988. What else is on here? Let's see. Pro Wrestling's 11. Castlevania made number 12. Goonies 2. I've never played the Goonie games. I have the Goonie game, too. I should play it. Kung Fu. I loved Kung Fu. Kung Fu's in my top 10. Probably not. Mega Man's in my top 10. By 7. Excite Bike, number 3 in mine. Obviously, Super Mario Brothers is number 1. Zelda's my number 2. Not that you care, but just saying. Alright, what else do we have here? Player forums. Players' picks. Pros' picks. Dealers' picks. The combined ranking are based on the top 30 from each department. Here you can find the top choices of each. Oh, that's cool. So it's based on these factors that give you the top 30. What do we have here? Next issue. Coming up next in the September-October issue of Nintendo Power. Simon's Quest, Bayou Billy, Bionic Commando. Want to subscribe? Let's mail it in. Man, I wish this would still happen. So cool. And then on the back, choose your next challenge for the most powerful library in the universe. Nintendo. What a game changer for our generation, folks. Unbelievable. So cool. But there you have it. We just kind of explored and had some fun looking through the very first issue of Nintendo Power. Yeah! Hey everyone, so I hope you enjoyed the exploration of Nintendo Power issue number 1. It's a lot of fun. It's a great magazine. You can get these regularly on eBay. There's so many of them out there, from $5 to thousands of dollars, depending on if you want it slabbed and graded or what have you. But definitely an awesome book. Really cool to have on display in your collection. Put it in your gaming room. I love it, man. It is great. And yeah, just thank you guys for checking this out and exploring with me. I'll see you on the next one. If you liked what you saw, make sure to click that subscribe button and make sure to slam that bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload new content. Everyone have a great day. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next episode of Popcoland, streaming the fun. Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on POPXP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the POPXP and over on Instagram at the POPXP. Thanks again everyone, and we'll see you soon.